Just got back from my 4th day of being able to do my 8-kilometer walk without having to be worried about anything taking place around me and my safety. So it was a wonderful walk, nice and slow. I took my cat in the cat stroller. I came home, I've showered, I've done all the good stuff. Now I need to hydrate. And I did tell you, I think on a previous video, that you need Celtic salt, potassium, and magnesium. Those are the 3 components that you need in your body in order to stay hydrated and to keep that inflammation down. So I don't have Celtic salt at this point, but I do have Himalayan salt, pink Himalayan salt. And so I've put it in a little container. It looks like I'm dealing, but I'm not. It's salt, Himalayan salt. And what I do is I've got some water here, and I take a little bit, and this I learned from watching Barbara O'Neill. She's a holistic practitioner, I think. So I put a little bit on my finger, just a little, just like that, and then put it on the tip of your tongue and let it dissolve. After it's dissolved, then take a drink of water, because what happens is the Celtic salt on the tongue will literally open up those cells and allow the water to cross into the system. Otherwise, you're just going to be peeing it out. So you could drink all you want, but if you're not doing the Celtic salt or the Himalayan salt, then you know what? Basically, it's just going in your system, you're flushing it out. So I'll see if I can find her link and put it down below. But that's what I do. Himalayan salt, only because I can't afford the other one yet. But I'm going to see if I can get some tomorrow. So here we go. It kind of makes you wonder, because I was concerned about the fact that, I mean, I had heart problems, so I didn't want to have an overabundance of salt in my system. And apparently, before you drink 6 to 8 ounces, okay, now it doesn't matter if it takes you half an hour to drink it, right? That first initial, put the salt on the tongue so that it opens up the cells. Well, you can drink 8 ounces of water in a period of time. You don't have to put the salt on your tongue every single time you take a drink of water in that short time span. Now, if it's an hour later, yeah, put a little bit of salt on your tongue. So I am taking this, putting this in my purse, and hopefully I don't get pulled over by the cops and they search me and say, ooh, what's that? Well, I think they'd be able to tell, like, really, like, right? I mean, I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah, so I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to hydrate. I'm going to relax. I finished my dream catcher the other day, and even though the videos don't show it as good as I'd like it to be shown, it's a beautiful catcher, and it's in my patio window. The wind's blowing. The feathers are absolutely stunning. I love it. I think I did a really good job. So I may make another one today of a different type. I may use nylon rope and have nylon tassels. I'm not really sure. I'd like to use the seagull feathers that I had from years ago. Apparently, if you have seagulls or any type of bird feathers, okay, I don't think it's legal. I don't think it's legal, because they think that you're encouraging people to do the birds in to get their feathers. That's not the way it goes. What happens is the birds will clean their feathers out, and they will literally pull the feathers out, drop them on the ground, and I pick them up, delouse them, and use them in some crafts. And they're beautiful. They have beautiful, beautiful feathers. Like seagulls, they might be scavengers, but I'll tell you, they help keep this world clean, and their feathers are so beautiful. And almost every one of them have a black dot on them. Yeah, it's like, you know, the Lord up above, or whatever you believe in, whatever your divinity is, has pointed at the feathers and say, there. Yeah, it's like a little fingerprint on every single feather that I've picked up. So anyhow, I might make another dream catcher today. I'm very pleased with my walking. I'm finding that my skin, from doing the Himalayan salt and drinking the water, I have lost those. I had really deep lines here, like really deep. Now I've got, I mean, I'm in my 60s. I'm going into my mid 60s. Like really, like, you know, I'm holding it together as good as I can. Like, it's aging. It's a process. You know what? It is what it is, right? Anyhow, so I do have the crow's feet and I do have the smile lines, but I also have ridges from when I was a bigger girl, right? So it is what it is. Nothing a facelift wouldn't cure, but I don't think I don't want one. I don't want one. Anyway, the ridges, the really long, deep ridges, they're gone. So I am going to continue to do the salt water, right? So I know that when they sell the drinks in the store, the hydration drinks, they have a lot of those elements in them, like potassium and magnesium and salt. So what are they called? Not enzymatic drinks. What are they called? The kids that do sports and athletes, they drink them to hydrate. Yeah. So I can't think of the word. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? But even if you don't, it doesn't really matter because I do the salt and the water and it's working for me. It's keeping my skin hydrated. I'm finding that my skin is very, very supple. It's very supple. Okay. Now, of course, I mean, I've lost quite a bit of weight. So, when, yeah, it does get a little bit creased. Oh well, look in the mirror and see if you like what's looking back at you. Anyway, I'm perfectly content, but I am going to continue with the hydration with the salt on my tongue and then drinking the water each time. So, it's working for me. I'm very happy with it. I'm finding that my hair, since I'm not using shampoo anymore, my hair is like amazing. And I'm telling you, it's growing like crazy. I have to cut my hair every 2 weeks. I had someone say to me the other day, like, I thought you were growing your hair long. I thought about it. I thought about growing my hair long because I want to do the bandana. I seen the lady that Jill on Whispering Willow Farms. She wears those big bandanas, and I love that style. I love her style. It's kind of like bohemian modern. And ever since I turned 60, I have been looking to change my looks, to change my clothes, to change my outlook, to change it all. It's my last shot at this life, I think. It's my last hooah. So I'm going to make the best of it. How about you? So I'll see you on the next video. The good Lord, we are. Bye.